What's up, welcome back guys, Simon Brax here, and today I want to share with you 5 crucial mistakes that I've noticed a lot of beginner sellers do and that I've personally made myself and learned from. We actually talked about these 5 mistakes at the Vancouver event that happened a few weeks ago. If you didn't know, Tom Wong, David Zaleski, and I organized an event in Vancouver. It was called EcomHub Summit. You've probably seen me talk about it in this channel. I talked about it a bunch. That happened a few weeks ago, and I want to say thank you to all of you guys that showed up, that came to the event. The event went really well. If you couldn't make it, we'll probably try to do this once a year, according to Tom. It was a lot of fun. Surprisingly, not much went wrong. And in fact, everyone went home and was super happy with information, with everything that happened that weekend. In fact, check this out.
Just took like 14 Adderall, drank 72 Red Bulls, and finished my intro the day of the release.
I chase bad bitches, accolades, got will son, I'm cast away. I'm twice as good, get half the praise. Throw a sniper up and I blast away. You ain't getting through me. Nah, how I've been here 10 hours. My chicks sour, rising and falling together, though like we the Twin Towers. Nothing's taken, I'm frustrated. If I could only get just to blaze it, ain't no doubt that I'd muster greatness. No chip off of that old block. All eyes on me, but I'm no pack. Fully loaded off those shots, that bass will knock you like cold cocks. I'm number one. Big Mac in my flow, the ice in my wrist lacking. I've been having, they been slacking, they been down, and I've been bout it. My mojo back rap school member. Gotta be one core winner. Got the game on my ring finger. I'm VA, and that's over. All I've been killing shit, cause that's protocol. I don't do this for y'all. No, I just do this for me. I flip the game on this chair, 180 degrees. Baby, please. I know you're dying to stay. I ain't gonna stop you from walking. Always remember the name.
So this was done by my friend Elliot Choi, who used to edit for me, but now he has his own channel. If you want, check it out in the description below. Thank you, Elliot, for the edit. It's always an incredible feeling to see something go from just an idea to it actually happening, and it happening successfully. So it was a lot of fun and it was very fulfilling. Anyways, I'm telling you this because we had a panel at the event where it was me, Brock Johnson, Tom Wong, David Zaleski, Taz, Anthony Louis Tram, and Matt Loberstein, and someone else, I think. It was one of the panels organized, and one of the questions was, what are the most common mistakes that you see FBA sellers make, since all of us, are on YouTube and are helping people? And believe it or not, I've made most of these, if not all of them. So let me share with you these 5 mistakes that we talked about so that you guys avoid making them. Please learn from these. Like, don't just watch this video and forget about it. Please sit down, take notes of these 5 mistakes, and look at them every day and be like, I'm not gonna make these mistakes. I'm joking, but you get what I mean, because literally everyone that I've talked to has made at least one of these 5 mistakes. So mistake number 1, and it's something that Brock Johnson talked about and pretty much everyone on that panel talked about, and it's not differentiating enough. It's something that I've done in the past. I did it with my first product. So when I launched my first product, I was super excited and I was eager to do something with Amazon. I spent a lot of time learning about Amazon, and then at one point I'm like, I have to take action. I have to see where this goes. So I did, but the only thing that I did not do properly is differentiate and stand out with the either bundling or the product itself. Luckily, obviously it went well, because if you watch my videos, you saw the numbers that I did with that product. But luckily there was a feature in the product that most people had but did not highlight properly, and I highlighted it in my main image. So that sort of was my differentiation, but that came like at the end after the product was at Amazon. And I'm like, wait, how can I be different? Why would someone buy my product over someone else's? For example, look at this actual product that I've seen many times. People try this product and fail. Scratch off maps. If you look at the main page, it's very obvious that it's not that easy to differentiate. In fact, there's not that many options to be different. It's just a map that you scratch off. Sure, there's a few color variations, but at the end of the day, someone wants a map that they can scratch off, and that's it. So this is an actual example that I've seen 2, 3, if not 4 people from my groups and from, people around me try this product and fail. There's only one person that I know that's doing this product and they're doing well, and that's someone who's built a brand around this. He's built a Facebook group around traveling and all that stuff. He has an audience and he's done more marketing than most others. I'll give you one more example just to help you understand better. The famous letterboards. I'm sure you've seen these in your product research, but look at this main keyword and look at this first page. They're all the same. It's so hard to stand out. Sure, you can change colors like I said in the last one, but it's not even that much of a difference. Look at them. So one of my most important criteria when I look at a market is, can I stand out? Can I be different? And when you look at the page, when you're searching that product, a lot of times you can obviously conclude if you can differentiate, if people have differentiated, or if it's just, the same product everywhere. And don't go after these products. So mistake number 1, not differentiating. So please remember to differentiate and to stand out. You're competing on the biggest marketplace in the world with the most customers, so there's so much potential for sales. Just don't blow it by being like everyone else. Actually, I did a video where I was like, easiest way to differentiate. I'll link in the description below. Check it out after this video. And the easiest and best way I can summarize this is give the customer a reason to choose your listing over someone else's, assuming yours is new and has 0 reviews and someone else's has 300 reviews. So give them a reason to say, I don't care that this person has no reviews. I actually want this product because it has this and that. Mistake number 2. By the way, there's a lot of videos coming from the Vancouver trip. I have like 5 planned already. One with Stephen Black, one with Casey from Viral Launch, one with Anthony from Seller Tradecraft, and a lot more. So make sure to subscribe and to click on the bell to get notified when these go up on YouTube. Mistake number 2, and that's also something that actually Taz, who was sitting right next to me on the panel, he talked about it, and that's something that I've struggled with and a lot of other people have struggled with as well. And that is cash flow. My mistake with my first product was that I ordered with all the money that I had. So when that product did well when I launched, I sold out in 2 weeks and I didn't have any money to reorder more units. And that's actually my biggest video on the channel. It's called 2 weeks into Amazon FBA and I'm broke. If you want to watch it, I'll link it in the description below. Watch it after this video. But yeah, Taz, who talked about this issue on the panel, his advice was that if you're ordering with, X amount of dollars, make sure to have 3x the amount in the bank, just in case you need to reorder too early or, in case you need money to get more stock. And cash flow is something that I'm still slightly struggling with now, because imagine this. Imagine I ordered, well, don't imagine, this is actually what happened. I ordered 500 units for the new product that you guys saw me launch on this channel. So I put, let's say, $10,000 to order these units. That's $10,000 that's gone at once. I sold out in about 3 weeks maybe, or a bit more, but I did not have that $10,000 back in that amount of time, because Amazon doesn't pay you until 2 weeks after. Also because I didn't sell everything at once, it was one day after the other. It's just how it works. So at that point, I need to reorder. In fact, I need to reorder way before because of my lead time. So I was $10,000 down, waiting for money to come in and needing to reorder. I put again another 10,000 and actually much more to order 1,000 units, 1,200 units. So now I'm down 10,000, waiting for some money to come in, but also down even more because I ordered more. And now it's like a month and a bit into it. Let me show you my sales. There you go. This is real, it's not a screenshot. About 17,000 in the last 30 days. And I need to reorder. In fact, I'm a bit late on reordering because sales increased recently. So the more you sell, the more money you need to catch up with the sales. And that's how, this cash flow thing is a pain in the ass. Mistake number 3 is also something that I think Taz talked about, but it's also something that I've been struggling with and I've been learning from. And it's related to mistake number 2, which was cash flow. And this one is actually not ordering enough. So that video that I linked where I talked about, 2 weeks into Amazon FBA and I'm broke, it was 2 things. It was not having enough money to reorder and not ordering enough in the first place. 2 slightly separate but related things. At the beginning, I wasn't always confident that I would get my product to the first page. So when you look at the market and you estimate how much people are selling on the first page, I would say, all right, I'm not gonna get to position number 1 because, that would be impossible. That's so hard. That's what I used to think in the past. Position number 1 is selling 1,000 a month, but position number 10, let's say, is selling 300 a month. I would go for somewhere in the middle. But what's been always happening is I order, I run out of stock, I need more money to reorder. So 2 things. 1, I and you guys have to be confident about reaching that first page, because if you're learning from me and from people around me, you're learning the right tactics to get to the first page. And it's been proven with, my products that I've launched and with the tactics that you learn in my group and other people's groups that they work. Obviously, if you do them right. And the second thing is taking into consideration lead time and adding a lot of buffer. So for example, let's say you're expecting to sell 500 units a month. Well, actually, let's say 10 units per day just to make it easier. And let's say that your manufacturing time is a month and then your shipping time, let's say by sea, is another month. So in that case, 1 month of selling, that's 30 days. 1 month of production, that's 60 days. And then 1 month of shipping, that's 90 days. So you need to order 90 days worth of inventory so that you're not running out of stock. And you need to know the number of units where as soon as you have that many units left in stock, you need to reorder. And in this case, it's 2 months worth of stock. So 10 times 60, that's 600 units. As soon as you have 600 left, you need to reorder. What I'm actually doing now is giving myself more than just 1 month of selling, because like I've been saying, within 1 month, you don't get all your money back. So I'm giving myself at least 2 months of selling. So that's like 4 months of stock. I hope that makes sense. I've been saying a lot of numbers, but I hope that makes sense. By the way, congrats to the giveaway winner. Contact me on Facebook to set it up. And if you want to win the next call, I give you guys the chance to win a 1-hour free call with me. All All you have to do is click the thumbs up on this video, leave a comment saying that you want to win, subscribe and click on the bell, and I'll choose someone randomly in the next video. On to mistake number 4. So mistake number 4 is what I actually said at the panel in Vancouver. After they said differentiation and cash flow, I had to get a bit creative because I wanted to say both. So that's what I said. Not testing enough with PPC. I see a lot of people saying Amazon is taking all my money and it's not giving me any sales. I'm spending so much on ads and nothing's happening. And that's probably just the wrong mentality, the wrong way to look at it. Amazon is not stealing your money. It obviously works for others that you pay Amazon for ads and then it gets you sales. So you must be doing something wrong. And a few weeks ago, I was talking to someone and they're like, hey, I tried running the campaign that you suggested and I'm not getting any sales. This is a waste of time. It's not working. And I'm like, all right, what did you do wrong? What does your campaign look like? And he's like, my budget was $2. How do you expect Amazon to get you clicks if you're not giving it enough room to go find you clicks to get you sales? I don't mean to bash that person, but I mean, obviously raise your budget. The actual lesson here is you need to test a lot. You need to look at your data, see what's working and what's not working, and you need to try different things. If something's not working, it's either your listing sucks or your campaign, you're doing something wrong with your bidding and your budgeting and your keywords. And I always struggle with making videos about PPC because from what I've seen, it's very different for every product in every market. You really have to test a lot before you figure out what works for you and what doesn't for your product and your market. So lesson is please test a lot with PPC. And of course, don't go too crazy. Be careful with the spending, but do test. Number 5, finally, it's something that David Zaleski said, and I don't think it was at the event. I think it was after maybe. And that mistake is ordering a bad quality product. I did that mistake with my first product. You can probably get away with it until the bad reviews come in. I did a lot of sales with my first product, but eventually I had to drop it, and I did a whole video about it. You can see it in the description below. But I had to drop it because it had a lot of refunds, it had a lot of issues. It was just not a good quality product. So don't just get anything to sell just for the sake of selling. Make sure it's a good product that people can actually use, that people can benefit from. Get your samples, test them. Not only test them, try to break them. I've also done a video on samples, and in that video I said, take your testing to extremes. Try to break the product, try to overuse the product, and test many samples, and then also get inspection before shipping your product. So let me recap. The first issue was not differentiating enough. The second thing was not having enough money to reorder. If you don't understand the whole cash flow issue, ask it in the comment section or ask it in the groups. There's a lot of people with a lot of experience with this because pretty much everyone's gone through this. The third issue was not ordering enough. So keep in mind a time frame to sell, and then time to produce, and then time to ship the product, and then some buffer time. Calculate how many units per day you're expecting to sell, multiply by that, and then order that much. Number 4 was PPC, test. That's it. Number 5 was choose a good quality product, get samples, try to break them, and get inspection. Since I've been documenting my process on this channel, you can see me learning from these mistakes. So I'll link in the description all the videos where I talk about these different topics. Check them out. And if you want to see more of this stuff, if you want to see the rest of the Vancouver videos that are coming in a couple of days, subscribe, click on the bell to get notified when I post. And if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. It really helps. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.